Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Banished. My name is Casanis. In the last episode we built ourselves a couple of homes in here. We started off our quarry as well. We built ourselves a quarry and we built ourselves a couple of homes in here. And that's worked out really well. If I take a look right here at these homes, we've got ourselves stonecutters living here, stonecutters living here, and stonecutters living here. A total of 6 stonecutters. How many stonecutters do I actually have? Stonecutters. I actually have 8, so some of them are living somewhere else. Let's see. Some of them are living... oops, I hit the wrong button. I hate it when I do that. Some of them are living way up here. So we're going to have to actually add a few more homes in here pretty darn soon. For now, though, there's a couple of things I really want to do. I really need to do. We did have a situation here where we went low on food, and we went low on food pretty darn early. I've got everything here maxed out, and we're going to actually have a bunch of food come rushing in as soon as it's... we actually bring this stuff up. We're probably up to about 3,000, but I think eventually we're going to have a shortage of food of some kind. I've reduced the amount of food I am holding in my trading post. You can do that just by changing the inventory, and I actually had a lot of food in here. And we don't need that much anymore because we're currently using our ale and our firewood as our main trade product, and that's really what we want to do. We want to use that stuff. I only had the food in here. Actually, I'm going to reduce this even more. I'm going to reduce this to, let's say 100. So that'll actually, I have 120 in there currently, and it'll actually remove those 20 out. So that's going to actually cause an influx of food into this area here, and so is this thing here. But what I'm going to do right now is a couple of different things. I'm going to add in another 10 by 10 farm, another small farm. That's going to require one additional farmer as well. And I think there's probably space. I want to be relatively close to either down here or down here. I mean, there's going to have to be a bunch of homes in here, but I want these homes to be used up by these guys here. And what the other thing we're doing in this episode is to add in our mineshaft. So I want the miners and the quarry people to kind of live in this area over here. So for now, I think what we're going to do is I have 2 choices. Let's see. I want to put in a 10 by 10 farm. Farm, boom, boom. Another crop field. Can I do 10 by 10 right here? No, there's no way. Yeah, I can't. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay, I can't do that. My other idea was to put it right over here. Can I do it? Yeah. A 10 by 10 field. I can even make it 11 by 11 if I want. I know for certain they can actually bring up a 10 by 10 field. I know they can get the food out of here. So I think we're going to add in the 10 by 10 field right there. Maybe I should have tried 11 by 11. Maybe that would have actually been quite okay as well. In my testing, however, I thought that it didn't work quite as well as a 10 by 10. Let's bring the road out like that. A little farther. We finally got a wasted space in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll eventually put another fishing village or something like that in there. I don't know. But for now, we're going to put in an additional farmer, and this farmer is going to add food into our food supply, and he's going to, in the wintertime, work as a laborer. So that is perfectly fine. We got ourselves 9 laborers right now, so that's pretty awesome. There's one other thing I want to do in this episode. We've got ourselves a lot of stone right now. Okay, actually, let me set this up. Got ourselves a lot of stone right now. Let me see. I still only have wheat and potatoes. Let's grow wheat. Let's grow potatoes. Let's go potatoes. Our big Irishness. I'm Irish. So we're going to increase this by 1 farmer. There we go. I'm actually Irish-French. That's why I said that. I truly am Irish. Okay, so we've got... maybe I should move this over. You know what? We're not planting, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of that right now. I'm going to get... Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I'm going to get rid of this thing here. I'm going to move it over by 1, and I'm going to add in a road. Boom, boom. You see how easy it is to get rid of stuff? That's an orchard. How easy it is to get rid of stuff, actually. I'm going to make a space of 1 like this. Yeah, I know, farmer. You have nowhere to go now. I took away your house. Bang, just like that. And that's going to allow me to actually add in a road as well. We'll add in a road that kind of goes around the edges like this. Ah, I'm not adding a road, am I? Road. Okay, that farmer's... Oh, he started working right away. Oh, no, he's clearing the land. Okay. I didn't think he'd start working because it's late autumn. There's no way we can actually grow anything late autumn. So we're going to do that. We're going to add in a road around the whole thing. Sorry, I just touched my mic. It made a nice big dragging noise. And you can see I'm actually up to 3,000 food. Let's go boom. We're going to add in the potatoes again. Blah, blah, blah. I'm an Irishman. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. 6 workers all set. That guy's going to start growing potatoes next year, which is going to add into our crop. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So... With that being all set and that being all done, there's one other thing I wanted to do in this episode, and that is to add in our iron. I keep saying iron farm. To add in my iron farm. It's not actually an iron farm. We're actually adding in a mine shaft, and I'm going to add it in. Oh, I got a merchant. Come on, have some livestock for me. What does he have? Oh, apples, berries, and roots. Alright, I've got 125 ale. Why is this guy not producing more ale? What are you doing? How lazy are you? Why do you have fish? Why do you have fish here? Why would you have fish here? Are you serving it in your tavern? That's really weird. I didn't notice that before. Alright, we can actually... I'm going to trade in... do I want any of these things? I think we got plenty of food. I'm going to save my goods for now. I'm going to save my goods. Get out of here. 500 limit. Why is this guy not making anything with the berries? How many peaches do I have? 79 peaches? Not a whole lot of peaches either. I don't think this thing here gives me a very good yield, to be honest. Oh, that's not bad. 429. Obviously what happens here, you can see how these things here, each season, the number of trees kind of degrades, and they replant. So it turned out some logs for me, and they replant, and they end up with a little bit less peaches in this year. They replant, and they end up with more peaches, and I think that's kind of a cyclic thing that occurs. Anyway, we've got ourselves 66 people and 19 kids. That is not too terrible. I'd rather have it, with the uneducated people that I have, I'd rather have it a little bit higher for now, but that's perfectly fine. What we are going to do in this episode, like I said, is we are going to add in a mine shaft, and I'm going to add it in right in here. As close to the road as I can. Can I add it in really close to the road? No. It has to go into the mountains a little bit, I guess. Right there. That's not so bad. Bang. So, there's a mine shaft right there. It cost a total of 68, and I had 101. Lots of wood, so we are in pretty good shape. This thing here is going to start generating iron as soon as I move some people in, and we're going to need it because you can see our iron right now is like nothing. We have 0. In fact, I'm going to have to send some of my laborers out to get iron again. Look at down here. Look at all this down here, guys. Come over here and get iron, my little adventurers. Oh my god, that's all the iron I got. Oh, there's lots of iron down here. I know it's far. What else do you people do? You're laborers. You're not doing anything. Okay. That's all the iron. That's all the iron in the area. I wish somebody'd show up with iron. Actually, you know what? We have 4,000 food. We're actually in pretty good shape again. And we're in pretty darn good shape. And we didn't even need this. So we're actually probably going to go over in food. I panicked over nothing. Nothing. Tra-la-la. So, yeah, that's where we're going to stand right now. This thing's going to get built up. We're going to add a few of our iron workers into that area, and hopefully it'll start generating a good deal of iron. I'm going to add in a couple of roads here. Something can go in between, because I don't think... I don't know what can go in here. I know that people who live next to the quarries... This is what I read, anyway. The people that live next to the quarries and live next to the mine shafts have a reduced happiness, but something can go in here. Maybe I'm going to put in a graveyard. A graveyard! That sounds kind of crappy, doesn't it? Okay, this graveyard is completely full, so I actually need a new graveyard as well. Because that will start reducing happiness. People are not happy if they cannot visit their dead. I was considering, do I want homes in here? See, this guy's cold. Cold, cold! We need livestock. That's because he's traveling. He's probably traveling really far from his job to wherever he's going. It's probably this stone cutter. So I'm going to need more stone in here pretty fast, too. Oh, this guy's cold. Everyone's getting cold! The winters here are terrible. I do need a graveyard. I do need a graveyard. Let me just do a little bit of social planning here. I think eventually we're going to be putting in a school. Where's the school? And we're going to need... what can fit in here? This could fit in here. And no, it can't fit here. Yes, it can. So I could fit a hospital in here. That's actually a pretty darn good location for the hospital, to be honest. Across from the graveyard. Yeah, iron's low. I'm building an iron factory. What do you want from me? That's not a bad location for the hospital, actually. Maybe it's too far for people to walk. I could always put the hospital over here, too. The hospital over here somewhere. Now, I don't really want it inside of the area of this circle, though. This is where I want homes. But I could always put the hospital somewhere in here. Additionally, we're going to put in a school eventually. Can the school go here? Okay, I already checked this last time, I'm pretty sure, and yes, the school could go right there, so that makes another nice little area for the school, which means we're going to have an area right above it where I think I'm going to put in, let's see if I can put in a grave site right in here. Too small. Alright, an 8x7, 26. Boom! We're going to do it. We're going to put the grave in there right now. I'm not really too worried about happiness, to be honest. Like, my people are pretty darn happy. They're cold. Some of them are cold, but everyone's pretty happy. But we'll put in the gravesite anyway. It's interesting. It's an attraction. So that's fine. And we'll put in a road so people can get to it. Actually, let me double check that school now. Crap. Yeah, school can still go here. So that's perfect. So I'm going to put in a couple of roads here. I'm going to put in a road. And eventually, once we start really turning out some... once we really start turning out some stone, I'm actually going to... I'm going to add in... I'm going to start adding some of these stone roads in, because that makes a big difference as well. Boom. Road like that. Alright, people can get to the graveyard now. Again, it's not a very big graveyard. It's relatively small, but it's in close. It's outside of the range of this. Oh, God, I hate when I do that. Outside of the range of this thing here, which is really what I want. I don't want the houses to be within the range of this unless it actually requires something. So in this situation, like this graveyard, it's kind of a wasted space. I probably could have put houses or something else there. But look at all the cold people. I have 2 cold people. I have 1 coat. Someone go get the coat. What's wrong with you? Go get the coat. Let's take a look. I've got myself 11 workers. This thing here is operational. Let's add in. We're gonna mine iron for now. Coal later on can be used as steel. I'm gonna add in 6 workers here. In fact, I'm gonna add 7, 8 workers here. These people here are gonna die off a little earlier, a little easier, which kind of sucks. But let's add in a road right to that place there. So hopefully people will, see, people just cut across. I don't care, I'm going to cut across. Alright, so yeah, actually, you know what? We're going to start generating some iron. We're actually getting iron from way down here, which is not so bad. And we've got ourselves a stockpile, which means these people here can just kind of work in there. I've got a big area in here. It's going to be a wasted area. I could consider homes. I don't think anyone's going to want to live here. This might eventually be another graveyard. A graveyard for the people crushed by stone in cave-ins. You're going to see it a lot, actually, as things start going further. It's going to say, so-and-so was killed in a cave-in. We've got 70 adults, 20 children, so we're, again, getting a little bit lopsided, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. We've got ourselves plenty of food here in late spring. We're going to be fine. Hopefully we get one more merchant, because I really, really would like to have someone come in and say, hey, I got your stuff. What we are going to do is we're going to add in 3 more homes right now. Right here are 1, 2, 3. And hopefully we get our guys moving in there. So our merchants arrived, and a whole bunch of people died of old age. That's cool. Let's see what the merchant has. Come on, something good. Oh my god, he has only food! Bring me something I want. Bring me something I want. Dismissed. Dismissed. Yeah, go away. Get in your boat and paddle away. Alright, 3 more homes right over here. We've got ourselves 2 builders, 2 laborers. And we've got ourselves plenty of everything we need. I'm not really too worried. More children being born by the moment. So I'm not too worried about anything. This is going really well. Everything is well within this location here. We could build homes all along here if we wanted to. I probably won't. I am going to put in a set of roads back here so people can get to their homes. Just like this. And whoop, just like this. Just like that. And we're building ourselves little neighborhoods. That's what I'm trying to do. Little neighborhoods. You know, I don't know. I'm not a urban planner. I did consider taking in school. It was actually a very interesting topic. Oh, people are taking medicine. That's kind of cool. It is a very interesting topic, urban planning. But I'm not an urban planner, obviously. And this is actually, like I said, a survival game. I'm trying to manage resources rather than strictly urban planning. There is a lot of urban planning going on, but it's a lot of managing of resources, too. A lot of managing of resources. Okay, we're actually pulling an iron really, really quickly now, which is good. You know what I might consider putting in this area here? Another blacksmith. Another blacksmith. Because right now, this guy here has to come all the way down here to get his iron. maybe another blacksmith right in this area. I don't know. This could be an interesting place for a blacksmith. Maybe he wants to work right here. He's like, I'll work next to the iron factory. What do I care? Good attitude. Alright. So maybe next episode we're actually going to do that. Oh no! Why are two people hungry? Why are you hungry? There's so much food. Actually, they're probably traveling too far. I have people traveling too far now and they're going hungry. Are they still picking up stuff from down here? Yeah. That's probably these people here that are going hungry. Alright. Maybe some people are going to die of starvation. I don't know. I don't know. And you know what? You're not going to know either until next episode. I think we're going to call that an episode. That's really what I wanted to do. I really wanted to build this here and build myself a second set of food supply. We should be getting a lot of potatoes coming in, I think. I think a lot of potatoes coming in. In fact, we're probably going to have to put in a barn over here sooner or later. Once I actually start adding, in farms and everything over here, we're going to have to start adding in a new barn. An additional barn in this area. Alright, everybody. For now, though, I'm going to say thank you very much. Someone died of old age. I don't mind if people die of old age. Actually, how many vendors do I have? 5. I don't need that many vendors. 2 vendors is... Actually, I probably need 1, because I only need this thing to fill up very slowly. It's not even filling up that fast. Is this? No. Yeah, we should be fine. So 2 vendors. Actually, guys, I am going to call that an episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to cover the different... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should cover this a little better, because I am trying to cover the different buildings. That's the whole point of what I'm doing here. Why is this iron stacking up out front? Take the iron and put it over here. Put it over there. What this place is used for, the iron, the mine will produce either iron or coal. You choose it here, iron or coal. Coal is actually used for a number of different things. First of all, coal can be used to heat homes. If you've got coal, people will take the coal from the market and use that to heat their homes as opposed to firewood. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's more efficient. To be honest, I don't know. It might very well be much more efficient than the firewood is, but firewood replenishes itself so quickly. I've got these little areas set up where I've got myself the, well, that's actually a bad example because I don't have it there. But right here I've got myself the forester as well as the woodcutter. And they are generating more than enough logs right now. More than enough logs to actually, like, he's over his limit. Plus I have a full 300 over here. So eventually, as my population grows, yes, I'm going to need more woodcutters. I'm going to need more food, just like I need more food. I'm going to need that kind of stuff as well. But for now, I don't need it. People can heat their place with wood. We're doing really, really fine with wood. So the coal is not going to be used for that. The coal also can be used to buy a blacksmith. Now, the blacksmith will create steel tools. It costs 1 log, 1 iron, and 1 coal. And a steel tool will actually last a lot longer. It'll actually last a lot longer than an iron tool. Sorry, a steel tool will last longer than an iron tool. I don't know if I said that backwards, but that's the case. So that's what my coal would really be going for. I've got myself a decent amount of iron tools right now. I don't even know if it's... I wish it told me if it was... I have to look in each one of these to see. It's probably in here. I have 103 iron tools there, and I have 19 iron tools here. Maybe I do need a few more of these guys. Let's actually fill this up for now. Get this thing full of good stuff. We'll put it up to 8 for now and get this thing full really fast. Yeah, so that's we've got ourselves a lot of tools. Actually, the reason why I'm saying let's get it full really fast is because now that I have actually put this, maybe I should explain this during each of the episodes. Now that I've actually put this market in place, the people that were originally going to the barn to get their stuff are no longer going to go to the barn at all. They're only going to come to this location here now. All of these houses within this circle are going to go to this market for their goods. It doesn't matter that this barn might actually be closer for this guy just to walk over here to the barn. He's not going to go there. This is what I've read anyway. He's actually going to go over to this location here to get all his goods. They will prefer to go to the market rather than to the barn, even if it's closer. So the fact that I have, I have 105 steel tools right here. This guy is taking his tools, he's putting them in there, and then the vendors have to go back and forth between this area. Vendors can carry a lot more than a regular laborer. I think a laborer can carry whatever 100 units, I believe it is. We're gonna go hungry here maybe again. I really need some livestock pretty darn soon. A laborer can carry maybe 100 units, and the vendors can carry 500 units. Now, the interesting thing about it is once this thing is full, once you have all the goods you require within this area here, The vendors will no longer work as vendors, they will work as laborers, and they maintain, from what I've read, they maintain their ability to carry 500 units of stuff, which is pretty good because that means they're carrying a lot more than the regular laborers are. And that's kind of what you want, right? So 8 of them being there is fine. I don't think this is going to get full, actually, because my people are taking it out as fast as I'm putting it in. It's actually not moving at all, really. So I think we're going to have to start considering food a little heavier, too. I've only got myself 6 farmers, which is not so bad because they're actually all on these very efficient fields. But I'm going to have to start considering putting in a few more farms, I think. I think a few more farms, maybe over here somewhere. Maybe over here, I don't know. I really didn't want it within this area, and this is such a big area. Such a big area. And such a big area over here, too. I don't know, though. I don't know if I'm actually going to build this up with anything else. Maybe, oh, I did consider putting the school over here, right? I think so. But maybe I'll put something down in here, a couple of 10 by 10 areas, boom, 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 with a barn in here, which will mean that they can load up very, very quickly, and we'll be able to fill up the market very, very quickly as well. Anyway, guys, and the last thing, I was talking about this. Again, like I said, everyone's dying of old age here. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue producing iron from here as long as I can, as long as I need it. We're getting a lot of iron coming in, though. Where's that? Why is no one working on this grave? This thing is full, right? Yes. Why is no one working on that grave? Up. This sucker. What are my builders doing? They're like in the tavern, probably. Or maybe they're building these homes. That's probably what they're doing. Why aren't they building the homes? They're not doing anything. What are these lazy people doing? Okay, we got ourselves a merchant. Got ourselves a merchant. Come on, something good. Chickens. Chickens, chickens, chickens. Guys, next episode, we're going to take a look at the chickens. All right, have yourselves... Oh, okay. Let me do this. Guys, I'm going to pause this right now. Game is paused because I'm going to come back and buy the chickens next episode. Come back and watch me buy chickens. That'll be our first of our awesome livestock. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to ask you to do is give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that rambling episode, because I did ramble. This might be 1,000 years long. I don't know. I'm not checking the time anymore. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed it, a thumbs up would be great. If you didn't like it, a thumbs down is perfectly fine. If you have anything to say it down in the comments. I love hearing from you. And if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everyone.